Yeah. Lights on the pitch, crowds on the screen, cause they know who's coming. The goal machine. He's stepping with the fire in his boots, no fear, no doubt. Defenders get to shaking when they see him run out. Number 9 on his back, that's a warning sign. Give him just a little space, he have the whole true shine. Put him for the ball, boy, wide 2 feet. Legend of be simple, like he get me to a D. Get the spot, feel, nearly cursed inside. Gets the devil self-vision, can't rest from the side. He's a manager, mate, just a run and a goal. And he stacks to the vibes, right rate in the roll. Right throw, blocks, go, pump, now they got goals. Take pass, it out of show. Raw machine, and get one D. Raw machine, I'm right to the knee. Let's go for me, little most mold. It's the chain of the pitch with a boring soul.
Harry Kane is finally out of the Premier League, but his bank account is still in the Champions League places. The real question is, how much of his Bayern Munich money does he actually keep after German taxes, agents, and lifestyle hit his cash flow? In this premium format personal finance edition, Kane's whole income statement is getting unpacked. We'll look at his gross Bundesliga salary, his net take-home after Germany's marginal tax rates, his endorsement income streams, and what's left as free cash flow to invest. Kane moved from England to Germany in 2023, which doesn't just change his league, it changes his tax environment. Bayern Munich means his football income now runs through the German tax system. In Germany for 2025, income tax is progressive, with lower bands from 14% upwards, then 42% on high incomes. There's a top marginal tax rate of 45% on income above roughly €277,000, plus a solidarity surcharge on the bill. Reports put Kane as Bayern's highest paid player, on a salary in the region of €25 million per year. This works out around €480,000 per week. That is his gross football income from salary before tax, social charges, or fees. Other estimates in pounds land him in the £20 to £22 million per year range, which is roughly £400,000 a week. The exact figures vary by source, but the point is clear. Kane's gross cash inflow from Bayern is comfortably in the 8-figure bracket. On paper, that's more than many CEOs, but paper salary and spendable money are not the same thing. Bayern are paying for Harry Kane's human capital, years of Premier League scoring, England captaincy, and guaranteed goals in the Bundesliga and Champions League. Between League and Europe, he has been putting up elite goal numbers and high goal involvement per 90. This performance supports both his wage level and his future negotiating power. His earning potential is directly tied to that performance data. In finance language, Bayern are paying a premium for a very low-risk cash flow machine in front of goal. Now the tax bit. At Kane's income level, almost all of his Bayern salary lives in the top German bands. This means each extra euro is hit by that 45% top marginal income tax rate, before you even add church tax or solidarity where applicable. Once you blend the progressive bands, the top rate, and the solidarity surcharge, high-income earners can face an effective tax rate somewhere in the low to mid 40% range on salary. That's the average share of total income that actually goes to the tax office. So when you picture £400,000 a week, remember, a big slice is going straight to the Finanzamt before it ever appears as net cash in his account. If his gross salary is around €25 million and his effective tax rate is in the low 40s, you might pencil in €14 to €15 million a year of net income from Bayern. That's his after-tax take-home from the club. After agents' commissions, advisory fees, insurance, and basic living costs, his true free cash flow could sit somewhere around €10 to €12 million a year. This depends on how aggressively he spends. Still generational money, But this is the difference between the salary headline and the cash he can actually put to work. Kane's financial story doesn't stop with his Bayern payslip. He has built multiple income streams with big-name sponsors and a growing portfolio of business and investment interests. Reports link him with boot and sportswear deals, food and drink brands, and insurance giant Allianz. He also has an image rights company and even a side businesses that has banked several £1 million through endorsements, classic income diversification beyond one employer. Every new sponsor and side business shifts him further away from one paycheck risk and closer to a properly diversified cash flow setup. Between years as Tottenham star, now Bayern's number 9, and a long list of endorsements, Kane's net worth is widely estimated in the tens of millions of pounds. This is pushing towards the 9-figure bracket once you include his business ventures. He has also been linked with investments and image rights structures that keep profits inside companies, which can be more tax efficient. This helps him build long-term assets instead of just short-term lifestyle. At this stage, the biggest question is how much of his peak earning cash flow becomes long-term wealth instead of disappearing into cost of living upgrades. So what can a normal person actually copy from Harry Kane's paycheck? First, he maximized his human capital and earning power, years of consistent performance, low injury risk, and professionalism gave him leverage to command a top-of-market salary when Bayern came calling. Second, he built multiple income streams: club wages, national team bonuses, endorsements, and side businesses, which is exactly what financial planners call income diversification. Third, he treats parts of his brand and image rights like assets, routing them through companies so that profits can be reinvested. That's the difference between just earning a high income and actually building a balance sheet. For a regular fan, that means increase your earning power, use a simple budget to track cash flow, and turn any surplus into investments instead of letting lifestyle creep eat it. If you want more premium format personal finance edition breakdowns of how footballers actually make and keep their money, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for the next Inside the Footballer Paycheck. Drop the next name in the comments, whether it's Holland, Musiala, or a youngster from your club, and send this to someone who still thinks £400,000 a week means all of it lands in the bank as free cash flow.